What's going on, YouTube? It's your host, Bruce GNT. And we have an update. So I'm not too sure exactly when I posted it, but I do want to say this is probably like the last video about the whole drones being sighted in New Jersey over military installations, and then a little bit in Pennsylvania, a little bit in New York. And apparently it's spread. So apparently it's basically all over New York now, and reportedly drones in Georgia, and there's been some drone sightings in LA. Let's jump right in.
Mysterious drone sightings continue to come in from cities across the U.S., including several right here in and around Metro Atlanta. This is lawmakers' push for more answers from the Biden administration about where they're coming from. Fox 5's Joy Dukes is live with us in studio. Joy, we've been seeing this all over social media. We've been flooded with videos here. What are you learning?
Yeah, Eric, that's exactly right. We have already received so many of these photos and videos from viewers similar to the ones you're seeing here right behind me, just showing these drones flying around in the sky, and they are saying the same thing, asking the same questions here. Well, despite federal officials saying there's no threat to the public safety, many residents say it is cause for concern.
Yeah, that's 100% a drone.
But flying objects like this one, captured by Metro Atlanta resident Britton Lockhart, have captivated the nation's curiosity in recent weeks. The objects, believed to be drones, have been spotted in cities across the U.S. since the week before Thanksgiving.
A lot of people are scared, don't really know what's going on.
Lockhart says the one he saw flying over his neighborhood in Cobb County on Friday didn't look like any drone he'd seen before.
What was really weird about them was that they were over 10 to 15 feet wide, flashing different colors from green to red to blue. U.S.
national security officials say many of the reports have been cases of people misidentifying manned aircrafts like airplanes and helicopters. But police in Boston arrested two men Saturday night for flying a drone near Logan International Airport. The question Lockhart and many others, including lawmakers, want answered is who is flying them.
My suspicion about it would be cybersecurity related.
The federal government and the Biden administration have said there is no threat to public safety.
We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat or have a foreign nexus.
FBI Atlanta officials issued a statement to Fox 5 Sunday night saying, quote, the FBI, DHS, and our federal partners in close coordination with the New Jersey State Police continue to deploy personnel and technology to investigate the situation and confirm whether the reported drone flights are actually drones or are instead manned aircraft or otherwise inaccurate sightings.
You see, and I understand that, because this is a beautiful way of saying, hey, look, we don't really know. Stop asking. We'll come back later. It's been since November. New Jersey is still confused as to what's going on. The officials are confused. The FBI is supposedly confused because we're just going to take them at face value. They say they're confused. They don't know what it is. That's fair. What does this say about our security? What does this say about the FBI, DHS, and like I said before, the FAA? If this can go on in multiple different states, people are worried, and all we get from the government is, "Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's not a risk to public safety." That's not what people are asking. They're asking, "What is this?" And they want to know if you can give them answers, not some half-ass reason as to why, we shouldn't worry about it. Give the people what they want. They want reassurance. Tell them. And it brings me back to my original question in my last video. Do you think it actually is the government and they're just lying? Which, I mean, is a possibility, because the only reason I would say it's not a possibility is because, one, this would be a huge blunder for them to be shown on record several times saying, hey, yo, this is not us. We don't know what this is. And then to come out and it's like, oh, no, we were actually lying. That would approval for these letter agencies and just respect and trust in the government will be at all-time low. And if, let's just say it was them, they wouldn't come up with such a lie of, oh no, we don't know what it is, but it's not a threat to public safety. They would come up with something better, or shit, I would hope so. And then the more daunting answer, what it could be, is just some foreign adversary. Or honestly, I've heard people talking about one or two whispers about aliens. And look, at this point, you can't really say.
Okay, now back to those drone sightings, which continue to spark concerns across the country, with more videos being posted every night.
Yeah, they've become such a problem. They've even started shutting down an airport. KTLA's Gene Kang is live for us with the latest. Good morning, Gene. What's the news here?
Hey, good morning, Megan and Lauren. A lot of folks are reporting these issues. They're seeing these drones at night or early in the morning when the sun is not even up. Now, we got some new video from a viewer here at KTLA. However, this is causing some big problems on the East Coast, even shutting down a runway at New York's Stewart Airport. Well, this is a very big issue.
Moving lights. Okay, we love it. So what is this? Just hanging out.
So this new video from KTLA viewer Sharon shows what appears to be a drone over the San Fernando Gardens community. That was at 4 o'clock this morning when she sent that over to our newsroom, with multiple other sightings across our part of the country. A TikTok user captured video of possibly 5 drones in Riverside. They've been spotted in Temecula as well earlier this week. So exactly what's going on? Temecula is near Camp Pendleton, a military base, but the Marines say they're not involved. Riverside County Sheriff, well, he suggests the drones could be from Southern California Edison, which inspects power lines with drones. However, the utility company says they don't fly drones at night. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office has received no formal reports, but is referring all concerns this morning to the FAA, which is now investigating. Well, the sightings began last month in New Jersey with reports of large drones, some the size of a car, flying at night. Since then, they've appeared in New York, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, and California. One local TikTok user captured footage of at least 10 drones flying over the city, saying that they vanished after turning off their lights. The FBI says they've received 5,000 leads since November. The Department of Homeland Security says they believe the sightings are manned aircraft and not drones. But for now, there's no evidence the drones are a national security threat. However, lawmakers are demanding answers this morning.
We should be doing some very urgent intelligence analysis and take them out of the skies, especially if they're flying over airports or military bases. They should be shot down if necessary.
You can see they're very large. They're not the size of a commercial airliner, but they're the size of a vehicle. Because if they get lower, they would get substantially bigger. And I can see that. I could tell. It's not a hobbyist. And there's so many around New Jersey, throughout the whole state. Everybody's seen this for 3-4 weeks now. That imagine how much money this must cost.
And you see, that's what I'm talking about. If this is just not a serious thing, why is it that you're not answering the lawmakers, the governors, the mayors, and everything like that? They're asking questions. They're asking, okay, what can this be? Give us some answers. And it's just radio silence, nothing. And the two biggest issues is that they're flying over bases, which is a no-go. And if the bases themselves are saying, yeah, this isn't us, and everyone else around them is saying, this also isn't us, is this not cause for concern? And then they're flying or in and around airports. Is this not like a little puzzling, a little worrying to some people, you know, because especially during a holiday time, a lot of people are flying out. A lot of people are going to be, you know, going in and out, especially in New York, going in and out. So you're telling me that you just have no answers. You know, God forbid these people's flights get pulled. Yeah, you're going to have a whole lot of angry people. They need to start giving people answers now, or it's going to be issues. It's going to be issues.
Begin tonight with the mysterious drone sightings in our skies. Governor Hochul says her calls for additional resources have been answered. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini is live in the newsroom with the very latest. Steph, what are you learning tonight?
Natasha, Arthur, good evening. Governor Hochul said today the Biden administration will deploy a state-of-the-art drone detection system to New York State, and that will help support investigations into all this recent drone activity.
Another name to add to the list of those reporting drone sightings in the area, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie.
Saw them myself, so did my wife. And so, yeah, they're there. And I've been traveling around New Jersey as I normally do all week. And I can't tell you the number of people who've come up to me concerned about it.
With widening concern from New Jersey to Staten Island and in other areas across the tri-state and beyond, Governor Kathy Hochul announcing on this Sunday, in response to my calls for additional resources, our federal partners are deploying a state-of-the-art drone detection system to New York State. This system will support state and federal law enforcement in their investigations. The FBI and other agencies have said they're working to investigate the many recent drone sightings.
When it comes to drones, people in the New York area and all across the country have more questions than answers.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he's taking action.
I am going to help pass, and I'm going to co-sponsor legislation that will combat these drones in a better way by allowing local police departments and state police departments to help the feds in citing these drones.
The federal
So that's all good and all, and that's cool, but it's like, why now? I'm pretty sure New Jersey governor and mayors have been asking for this for the longest time, and they're now getting a response. And not even them, it's New York. And that's not the issue, but it's just like, is it only getting attention in this type of response because now it's multiple news stations are talking about it, or is it because it's actually a concern? And then why not New Jersey first? You know, and I guess that's a small, like, little nitpick, but even still, these are questions that need to be asked because it seems like there wasn't going to be a response. Right now, we're hearing about how the FBI and DHS and FAA are still trying to research and figure out what's going on. It's the middle of the month of December. This has been going on since November. What else could you possibly be like? What is it like? What is where is the disconnect? What is it that you need more information on? What is it that you're trying to do that you cannot do? That's all the people want to know. If you can't give them answers as to what this is, tell them why it's taking so long.
Federal government telling Americans there is no indication of any national security threat or dangers related to these recent drone sightings. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas reinforcing the same message.
Some of those drone sightings are in fact drones. Some are manned aircraft that are commonly mistaken for drones. And we do see duplicative reporting. But there's no question that drones are being sighted.
Christie says officials need to do more talking and share more details.
The Biden administration and state authorities have to be more vocal and let people know exactly what they're doing.
I've talked to several people, including some who say they've seen drones near their homes with their own eyes. Many are concerned, and many calling all of this, Arthur, very bizarre.
Bizarre indeed. Okay, thank you very much, Stephanie. Well,
begin tonight.
And yeah, I don't blame them for saying it's bizarre because it is bizarre. What's the holdup? Where's the confusion? People just want to have answers. That's really it. Honestly, this video is going to be real short. This is just an update. If I have any more, I'm going to try to get it out to you guys as fast as possible to pretty much share what's going on. And hopefully we'll get some answers soon. But that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you think, because honestly, I don't know, maybe I'm just a little bit of a, what's the word? Conspiracy theorist. Maybe that's what it is. I think they know exactly what it is. I think they know exactly what's going on, and they just don't know how to break it to the American people. I don't know why. That's just what I feel. This is what I think. But just let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.